I'd like to demo a cool little project I've been working on here. Apologies, per usual, for the poor audio quality. Someday I will connect my headset mic. Today is not the day. So, what do we have today? I have an ERP Schema Visualizer. As you can see, it's a pretty busy schema, as most of us well know. This particular version is 11.3. It doesn't change too terribly much, but this one is obviously specific to 11.3. Now we can go in here and you can see all of these interconnections between the different tables, and you'll notice the different sizes. The sizes kind of represent the number of connections to them. So there's a ton of connections to this table, to this table, to this table. One thing I will note is that it doesn't show the connections to, say, like tables like company, because it's kind of implicit and it would just be lines all over the place because everything pretty much goes back to company. So the connection to company is not here, but for the most part, this is pretty complete. What we can do is we can select a specific node here, and what you get is it will show you the connected nodes here in green. And along with that, you can see down here, there's 10 connections to it. Here are the connections. I can expand these connections and see these are the joins between those connections. So basically the relationships between those two tables. You can do that for all of these. You can also, if you would like to kind of make it a little bit easier to see, you can click this and it shows you mainly only this stuff. You can still kind of see the stuff in the back. You can also change the node depth, just tells it how many layers deep to go look. So now within 3 connections of this is showing all of that. So you can start to see all of these crazy interconnections. What else do we have here? You can look at this list here. It shows you kind of your top 20 busiest tables by these connections here. So we'll look at that there. You can click on those. It goes in. We can clear our selection. We can center the view. We can search. So search for order. Shows you your list up here and the number of connections. So I pick this, takes me right in there, zoom in. And then another really cool thing that I've got is if you want to find a path. So this node is selected. If I hold control and click this one, now I don't love that it's still coloring these guys, but over here, well, oh, I lost my connection somehow. There. So now I've got 2 selections and it shows me down here basically the paths between them. So there's only one path here. And if you expand this, you can see the relationships between these tables to get there. And then if you say pick something that is not connected, I don't know if this is or not, I'm just going to pick some random nodes, no path found between them. But you can get to some really interesting ones. Oops, didn't mean to drag that around. So if I go and say pick, how do I get from here to here? I mean, it shows me that there's one path there. There can be potentially multiple paths, and it will actually show you all of them. So that's what I got. I think it's pretty neat. It's a cool way to visualize. It's a cool way to see the relationships. And yeah, concepts.pro.